Hello there. And we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to another episode. People, the show keeps coming, it keeps going. See, people, it's not my fault, yeah. We have we have a chairman here, yeah. These days is hard. It's hard to get this henchman to shows these days. But anytime I have the opportunity to actually try to get this brother in, you know, he shows up whenever he has the full time and capacity. People, we all know what he's doing. Of course, personally, he has his own thing going on. He's working closely with Lee Gunner, and Lee Gunner's channel contracted there. He's doing his own thing because he's an MMA guy. People on all fight classes, yeah, MMA, boxing, anything fight sports. Ola is the number one stop shop to get your information, people. The Fight Week show. So he has other things going on. So, but whenever we do have the opportunity to bring in the brother, people, you all know it's fireworks with me and Ola. People, we're trying to bring in lots of some other elements, some other people to the show. But when clearances are gotten, me and Ola will get to that point. People, welcome Ola of the Fight Week show yet again. Fight Week show. Talk to these people. How you doing, my brother?
What's happening, my people? What's happening, my people? Salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my people. Them that's out there. Big up yourselves. We're here today, man. And hey, when Tony Rich is out, we pull up. You know what I'm trying to say? Other than work, if work is schedules are mad nowadays, man. That's what you're trying to say there, Tony. You know what I mean? Schedules be mad, but you know what I mean? When you need us, we're here, man. Salute to you, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Ola. See, people, very, very uncharacteristic of Ola of the Fight Week show. Man is wearing his Arsenal jersey. See, people, hey, listen to me, people, usually, very usually, Ola is not usually on the jersey, Ola. Is there any reason why you're wearing the jersey right now, bro?
Start the blood clot show, blood. What's wrong with you, man? You know what I mean? I see where you're going. We're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna get to it.
I have to creep up. I have to creep up at you, my brother. I have to creep up.
You try to snake me right there. I see what's happening. I see exactly what's happening.
I'm trying to set you up. People, whenever me and Ola collide, people, people, it is a one-stop shop.
If you really want the truth to your question, it's a little feel good factor. It's a little feel good factor. You know, I'm trying to say a little feel good factor. We're nice where we are right now. I was filming yesterday, but after today's results, I've calmed down a little bit. You know, I'm trying to say so. Calm down a little bit, man. Yeah.
People, you heard. Ola calmed down. Okay, good. Ola, let's go into the specifics. We have to go to early yesterday. Yeah. Arsenal leading the league by 6 points, and then Manchester United and Manchester City served us an interesting derby, and this time it was at Old Trafford. I think we'll start from there because it's a constructive continue down to our game and what was at stake. And then while Sir Alex Ferguson, who I haven't really seen been happy in a while now on our Old Trafford, people, suddenly man was giggling, laughing. He was back to his own self. Ola, what do you think about that matchup, bro? Man United doing us a big favor. Carrot showing up to the party.
I was smiling like Sir Alex Ferguson yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. You know that little feel good factor I was talking about yesterday. You see, Sir Alex Ferguson, he had a little bit of that yesterday as well. And for me, before we even talk about that game there, let's talk about the business City did going into that game. That threw everybody into a loop. That threw everyone into a loop. The business that City did, they went and bought Matt Gahey for 20 million, 300 bags a week. And this is after picking up Semenyo, right? And Man City, they've been trying to do their dirty work. And I'll tell you why I say they've been trying to do their dirty work. Before Semenyo left Bournemouth, I remember Semenyo playing the game he thought was the last game. And he went around and he did the applaud to everybody at Bournemouth and said, yeah, I'm going. And Man City said, whoa, hold on. Let me see. We drew here. We drew 2 games in a row. By the way, Semenyo, don't you got Arsenal coming up? You know what? We're going to slow down on your transfer real quick here, right? You go and do a job. Go and play against Arsenal with Bournemouth. And once you've done us a job there, maybe we'll leave you for one more game, play against Tottenham. Anyway, the Tottenham thing, that leads, that pass, the Bournemouth thing, that was an epic fail, bro.
Don't worry, it's on my side. It's on my side.
Yeah. When you look it off, cause it puts me off. It puts me off. You know what I mean? Big up Miss Melina, man. Salute to Miss Melina. Big up Miss Melina. So the Bournemouth thing failed, right? We know the Bournemouth thing failed. So he's gone over there. First 2 games for Man City, picked up goals, and then they went and did the McGahey sort of deal. Right, brought McGahey in before they went into the United game. Now, everybody's looking at City differently and thinking, oh, this City, the way United, because we just see United lose to Brighton in the cup. Welbeck dagger, we saw that, yeah. Welbeck dagger on my United Hector. They were done. Season was over. Season was done for Man United. But we sat there thinking, God damn, you know what? Maybe this game might come for Manchester United at the right time. Because all they got left to play for is pride. Yeah. They got nothing else. There's nothing left. All they got left is pride. They got nothing left. And then we saw the whole Fletcher thing. We saw the whole Carrick, bringing Carrick into the fold. Carrick having 3 days or more to, just about 3 days to prepare for this game against the world's best manager. Right, so look, for me, it's just one of those you can't. That feedback there is getting me, bro.
Yeah. I'm really trying to handle it.
Yeah, salute to the people, then, man. I'ma hold on real quick.
Yeah,
we need the audio. We need the audio quality proper.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, Tony's got technical issues right now, but while we're live,
yeah,
you know what I mean. He's supposed to be the radio guy. You know what I mean. He tried. You see, this is the thing that catches you. You try to fucking corner me and put me in the corner. You try to put me in the corner, and now look at you. You know what I mean. Yeah, Ola takeover. Yeah, Ola takeover. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, we'll be doing this everywhere we go. Ola takeover. Big up everybody that's watching us live, that's watching us on
Big up Miss Marina. Big up to everyone.
Make sure you are showing love.
Let Ola get his Don DeMarco's people. Let him get his Don DeMarco.
Yeah, man. Ola takeover right now, man. But for me, like I was saying about United earlier on, they came into this game with nothing left to fight for other than pride, and there's nothing better than a derby game to pull up this was the right game at the right time for Manchester United, and the way they approached the game, the way they applied themselves in the game, I was absolutely I was impressed. I was impressed with the way they approached the game. They brought the game to Man City. They did not stop. They did not, the intensity was there. I mean, Kobe Mainu for me in the middle of the park played a brilliant game. For that to be his first game of the whole season is incredible, and it just makes me think, what has Ten Hag been doing with this? I mean, not Ten Hag, Amorim been doing with these players this whole time. Like, what has he been doing with them this whole time? Because if these players could play like this, where have they been? Where have they been? So for me, it's more of a it's more of a right game, right time for Manchester United. They go out there. For me, this game should have been 4-5-0 to Manchester United. That score line absolutely flatters Man City. That game flatters Man City. The score line flatters them at 2-0. For me, the game should have been easily 4-5-0. Easily. Donnarumma made some fantastic saves. You know what I mean? Menu did well. Ahmad did well. Buemo did well coming back from AFCON. Shout out to both guys coming back from AFCON, Ahmad and Buemo. You know what I mean? So those two guys, they did their job. They did their job. They brought intensity into the game, a little bit of quality into the game, and you know, Mount was unlucky not to get his goal. So when you look at that game, we thought, yeah, advantage Arsenal now. You know what I mean? We go into today's match day. We've got Nottingham Forest, advantage Arsenal. But what I didn't think, and somebody mentioned it before the game, I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Jamie Redknapp talking about it. And he said, because of West Ham beating Tottenham, Nottingham Forest was going to raise their game. And I did not think into it. I did not think into it one bit. But at the same time, I looked at the team that we picked, the team that that was selected, and I thought, you know what, this team is good enough to go out there and cause problems for what do you call it? Cause problems for Nottingham Forest, right? But at the same time, Nottingham Forest, they got their own problems. They got their own wars that they're fighting. They try to stay safe. They're not trying to get relegated. And in the grand scheme of things, when you look at all the results, and I'll explain that in a little while. When you look at all the results, it kind of makes sense what happened yesterday. But at the time I was fuming. Because I couldn't believe we dropped 2 points to Nottingham Forest. They stayed regiment. They stayed resilient. And Matt Sells was pulling out saves after saves, pulled one against Saka, pulled another one. Martinelli should have scored. I mean, Victor Gyökeres should have scored from that run that he had against Murillo. Good recovery for Murillo to get that ball wide for Victor Gyökeres. So there were some moments there that played well. There were some moments there that didn't really do, you know what I mean? That didn't really hit how we're supposed to hit. But all in all, I was feeling we dropped 2 points because I was thinking to myself, God damn, 2 points. We dropped 2 points. And what if Villa go and win their game today? Then what? Because all of a sudden that brings it back to 4 points, right? I know we're 7 points ahead of City, which I'm comfortable with, but what if Villa wins their game today, right? I remember Matty, shout out to my boy Matty, the Southern Gunner, big up yourself, Matty. We was talking on the watch along yesterday. I said, boy, how are we going to determine this point? How are we going to know what's going on? With the point that we have on our hands right now. And we said, well, there's no way to figure that out until today's game is gone. Until we see what happens with today's game. There's no way we're going to be able to figure out whether it was a good point or a bad point today, right? We're going to today's game, Everton versus Aston Villa. Whatever the result is, will show whether today was a point gain or 2 points dropped. But right now, yesterday, it felt like a loss. It didn't even feel like 2 points dropped yesterday. It felt like a loss yesterday. It absolutely felt like a loss, right? But we had to sit back and take a step back and look at all the other results that happened today. I mean, that happened in the Premier League. And that's why I was saying to you that it will make sense once I get to the results part of the conversation yesterday. So we look at all the teams that was fighting relegation yesterday. Burnley drew with Liverpool. West Ham beat Tottenham. Nottingham Forest drew with Arsenal. Wolves drew with Newcastle. These guys are fighting for their lives. It just occurred to me, like, hold on, maybe we shouldn't be taking these little games at the bottom of the table for granted, because Wolves drew 0-0 with Newcastle. You would never have had them drawing 0-0 with Newcastle. West Ham beat Tottenham, and Forest drew with us, and Burnley drew with Liverpool. So, in a way, you got to start thinking, you got to recalibrate yourself and say, boy, you know what? It's not anybody's God-given right to just go and get 3 points in the Premier League, you know, because these guys are out here fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table, and they're making it very, very difficult, you know, for the teams on the other side, on the upper side of the table, to really get a result against them. And that's when I really picked it. And thought, okay, you know what? I see what's going on here. I'm going to take a rain check and, you know what I mean, calm down on how I was feeling about that result. I'm going to take a rain check, calm down about how I was feeling about that result, and maybe appreciate that point a little bit better. Maybe appreciate that 1 point we got from Forest just that little bit better. Welcome back, Mr. Tony. Welcome back, Mr. Tony.
Yeah, I'm
15 minutes.
I'm
15
sorry.
minutes,
I'm
man.
sorry about that. I'm sorry
15
about
minutes,
that.
man. We held the fort.
I mean, bro. It's
the
also good because I also want this to be the Ola takeover. So I mean, it is what it is. Either way, we win together. See, Ola, I mean, I heard what you said about that, but again, when you look at City right now, when you look at where they are, I was really thinking they were gonna really give Arsenal that big push. They were gonna put Arsenal under pressure and come close to Arsenal. They've gotten those two players. Of course, Gay didn't play in the last match. Completely understand that. Semenyo was missing in that high-profile game, but you do know he might actually still show up in all these smaller games. Do you think City? Do you think they still have that threat factor? Do you think they're still going to creep up on Arsenal and actually make us pay for missing this opportunity?
Look,
do you think in any way that could happen with the way they're playing now and with their drawing games, losing points? To
answer your question, for me, City is not going to. City is not going to look. They're a threat. They're always going to be a threat. They are always going to be a threat. That's the look. City they got quality players in the team, right? So they're always going to be a threat. But at the same time, we got to look at controlling the controllables. Things that we can control. We can't control what City is doing. We can't control what other teams are doing. We can only control what we're doing, which is why I was so pissed off with us not capitalizing on going 9 points yesterday. Right? Because we could have got 9 points clear yesterday. For some reason, I don't think we turned up as much as I would have liked us to turn up, even though Sales made some fantastic saves in that game, in Nottingham Forest game yesterday. And on top of that, we didn't get the penalty decision that kind of happened in there. And I'm still adamant that was penalty. A lot of people are saying, some people are saying that's not penalty. Some people are saying it is. I'm adamant that's a penalty. Right? Yeah. I was shocked when VAR didn't give it yesterday. But we shouldn't be relying on penalties to get us out of jail. Right? Definitely. But that doesn't mean that wasn't a penalty. You know? It doesn't mean that wasn't a penalty. But we should be relying on penalty to get us out of jail. Right? But still, I felt on the balance of things, with the chances that we had, we should definitely have scored 1 or 2 goals from that game yesterday. And we didn't take any of it, man. That Gabriel Martinelli miss was criminal. Absolutely criminal. You know what I mean? Victor Gyökeres had that run with Murillo. Criminal. Criminal how we handle that situation, right? Saka, he got a big header against Sales. Sales pulled a Superman save for Saka's header. So there were some chances to at least get in front or to score. Merino got in and got a header chance. And there's so many different situations that we could have done better with yesterday, and we just didn't do better with it. And it wound me up when I was watching it live. But that's what happens when you watch when you watch football games live. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You see those kind of things and it just winds you the fuck up, man. But hey,
bro.
on the balance of things, looking at the results of today, everything makes sense.
Everything makes sense. We'll be talking about all the old sense later on. But again, let's move now to the Arsenal. See, Ola, I mean, I would not sit down here and lie, and lie to the public that I did not see your reaction yesterday on the missed chances, on Arsenal blowing up the lead. I mean, brother, this WhatsApp group with you, my brother. Bro, I see your meltdowns. People, I mean, Ola is better today, people, I mean, I should tell you, because
I feel good. I'm
today. The one that see him in the background. You guys don't see him, bro. Man is vexed, bro. I mean, this is a real show of strength, Ola, kind of smiling this evening. Ola, please, I want you to pour out all your emotions on this one here. What really went wrong with Arsenal yesterday? We were just meant to just go down, to the tricky trees, go down there, chop down the tree, dismiss Sean Dyche, destroy Murillo, destroy Hudson-Odoi, Sangare, and the rest of the clowns down there and get 3 points and go 9 points top of this league. But instead, you saw what happened. We bottled it. There is no other word to use than we bottled it yesterday. No matter whatever point we got, we bottled it yesterday. Ola, give us a panoramic view about what happened yesterday and your emotions and what you really felt. Yesterday.
Look, to me, I looked at the game yesterday, and I was happy. I was happy with the lineup. I was happy with the lineup. The only player that I wasn't really happy too much with was Odegaard. Oregon Gunnar just dropped in.
Big ups, Oregon
Gunnar. But this guy, if he's fit, he plays. If he's fit, he plays. And for me, it kind of slows down our game. It slows down our game. I'll tell you why. Because he's always this guy don't ever. Maybe 1 or 2 games in a season, he'll give you a game where you see 1 or 2 passes, 1 touch, 2 touches, and that's it. Boom, 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 move the ball. Odegaard, we was counting yesterday. He's taking 15 touches, just running with the ball. Run there, turn around, run back. He went passing the ball. So by the time you've held the ball off for so long, you've given Nottingham Forest a chance to set their base back. And it's difficult enough to score against low block. But when you're giving low block a chance to set themselves, you're making the job doubly difficult for you. So at one point as well, the other thing that really wound me up at one point as well, in-game management. We had 3 DMs on the pitch at the same time. And we're trying to score against a very rigid team while we got Eze on the bench, while we got 3 fucking DMs on the pitch, while we got Rice, Zubimendi, and Merino on the pitch at the same time. Right? For me, Merino went the guy to come in at the time that he came in. It was supposed to be Eze. Maybe even bring Eze on a lot earlier. Because these guys are camping on the edge of the box, and we needed somebody to be able to at least maybe shoot from distance, maybe give your Corinthians a little dynamism.
1v1, take them on
and create space. Maybe even draw players out of their positions and leave spaces for other players. Right? We needed some dynamism, but we weren't getting it because we had 3 DMs on the pitch at the same time, and we was expecting some kind of creativity. The creativity wasn't coming. The creativity at that time was lacking, and when that happened, you know what that does? It gives Nottingham Forest, it gives them comfortability. It makes them feel comfortable. It makes them feel, oh, you know what? We got a stranglehold in this game now. Hey, we got a foothold in this game. We got a foothold in this game. And if they feel like they got a foothold in this game and they're fighting for their lives, the new West Ham have just won. They're playing at home. Arsenal is giving them a leeway to get something out of this game.
Yeah.
None of their fans, shout out Wolfie and them, man, thought they were going to get anything out of this game before this game. Right? Especially seeing what Man United did to City earlier on in the day. Everybody's thinking, yeah, advantage Arsenal 9 points if they go and get the job done, but Arsenal still had to go out and get the job done. And for me, it felt like a loss yesterday. I can't lie to you. I was so down in the dumps about it, even though we had that cushion. And to me, if that had been, say, like the Liverpool situation, I was pissed off with the Liverpool game, right? Because again, that was another game where I don't feel like we had enough go. Look at Burnley. Burnley drew with fucking Liverpool. Like, what are we doing here?
Exactly, bro.
Burnley drew with Liverpool.
Exactly.
Like, what
Down
are we?
to the wire, bro.
What are we actually doing here?
Down to the wire.
So, in my opinion, I just thought to myself, you know what? This feels like a loss. But as I said earlier on, Lee asked me yesterday, and he said, "Boy, is this 2 points dropped or point gained?" And I said, we ain't gonna know. We are not going to know until we see Villa play Everton.
Yeah.
When Villa plays Everton, then we're gonna know whether it's a point gain or 2 points dropped. But right now, it feels like 3 points dropped. If you're asking me right now, as I was feeling yesterday, it felt like 3 points dropped. But we'll see if it's a point gain or 2 points dropped. And with the results that we've seen today, it turns out that it was a point gain. So, we move. We got Man United next week.
Well, and again, it's here. When you say it's it's 1 point gain, yeah. I mean, I hear you. On the balance of everything. Don't forget that part. Yeah, don't forget that part. On the balance of everything. After everything is played out, it looks like it's a point gain. That's all I'm saying. No, and again, I'm not holding you responsible. I'm not bigging up the point. I'm
not even bigging up the point one bit. I'm not bigging it up.
Yeah. And I get that.
I wanted 9 points clear. I wanted 9 points clear, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll take 7 points on the balance of play.
I completely get that. But I'm just looking at things in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, there is nothing like actually just getting this maximum point, having these opportunities time and time again to just close off this league as early as possible. Ola, come on, man. I mean, you even said it yourself. The Liverpool game. You said it yourself.
If we won the Liverpool game and beat Forest with 12 points, with 12 points clear.
12, 15 points.
With 12 points clear, bro.
Bro, this league
will be... Bro, right now,
we'll be on another level.
We'll have cigars up, you know what I mean? You can have your feet up. We can concentrate on other competitions. You know what I'm trying to say? Like this, if we just beat Liverpool and we beat fucking Forest with 12, we'll be 11, 12 points clear. Some crazy shit like that. The league will be done. Finito. Off with his head. Like City, bro, I tell you right now, City wouldn't even have thought about buying Gehi or Semenyo. They'd have just left it till the summer because they'll be thinking they'll be thinking there's no point even trying to chase this man. The reason why they went all out for Semenyo and Gehi is because we gave them life and made them think they can still get back into this thing.
Yeah,
that's the only reason they done that. If we're 12 points clear, there's no way on God's earth they fucking splashing 110 million or 100 million in January trying to catch us. Because that's what they're trying to do.
Bro, even at Old Trafford, after they lost that match, I heard it, that live in that stadium, live at Old Trafford, many Man City fans were saying, Arsenal have won this league. Arsenal have won this league. Because we've not played at that time. Almost all City fans were saying, Arsenal have won this league, And then Arsenal see this opportunity. And then we don't take it, man.
We don't capitalize.
We don't take it, my bro. I mean, now it's becoming something. But Ola, if we win the league in this way, will there be any kind of credibility?
What do you mean credibility? Wait. Slow down.
Yeah.
If we win the league, crawling across the fucking line, I couldn't give a fuck, blood. how we win the fucking league. Are you mad?
Shameless.
21
Shameless.
years. 21, 22 years without fucking league title.
Bro.
21 and you expect me to care about people's credibility? Are you fucking smoking? No, bro. No, I don't care how we cross the league. Yeah, we've seen people actually fucking like cheat to win fucking league titles, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, 115 FC, 74 charges FC. You know those guys, yeah, right? We've seen those guys cheat their way to win league titles. Yeah, there ain't nobody taking their credibility away from them. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I fucking cross the line with this thing here, I don't care how I win it. Look, in the Invincibles that we still that we still cherish till
today.
Yeah, they had 14 draws. Who gives a fuck? No one gives a fuck. You know what I'm trying to say? So
we won the title then.
Go win me the league title, man. That's all I care about. You know what I mean? Go win me the league title. And pick up the Carabao Cup while you're at it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I mean, exactly. We'll be talking all about that one too later on. But Ola, the reason why I uttered those words is that I've been sampling opinions from many podcasters, yeah, and I've been watching, some other rival fans, and when they're talking, they're saying this season is crap. This season is shit. The quality of football this season was crap. And one person, a Liverpool fan, opened his mouth and said, you know what, this season is so crap that it is the best team that plays that's less crappier this season that's going to win the league. That's why I said that to you.
So if the league is been so crap, why do they want City to win it?
That this season,
bro,
that the whole Premiership is crap. Is that it,
bro? All right, let me reverse this question to you. Reverse Uno. If the league is so crap, why are they begging City to go and win it? Why do all these rivals begging City to go and win the league? If this league is so crap, yeah, and on top of that, City don't spend 100 million in this window, and where are they? If this league is so crap, blood, because all these crap teams are taking points off for City. Leeds took points off for them. Yeah.
Brighton took points away.
Brighton took points off for them. You know what I'm trying to say? And Sunderland took points. Like, these are teams. Yeah. These are teams that this season, what's happened is they've upped the shit team, they upped their levels. They're taking points off for the teams at the top. The bottom team, they up their levels, but that's because of the money that's available for them to spend as well. And if you've seen a team like Sunderland bringing in somebody like with so much experience that just won a league title in Germany, like Granit Xhaka, this is a team that just got promoted.
Thiago,
right? Thiago. And Burnley, they're able to bring in somebody the quality of Kyle Walker that's got championship experience with a team like City. Like this bottom teams, they're not dickheads. Look at the wealth of experience that Forest has got. They can spend money. Look at the type of money that Forest is spending, right? So all these guys can also spend money. They took our sporting director. Ed, I was cussing him yesterday, bro. Look at that up over there. They panned onto him on the screen yesterday. You know what I mean? Say, look at that fucking up. Fucking Judas. Yeah? Judas
Iscariot. I mean, and there's truth to what you're saying. Because I'm looking at Wolves. They got a long fought draw today. I mean, these are Wolves, that's in relegation waters. They're in the bottom of the league, They fought Arsenal to the death. They fought City. They fought Man United, Even if they lost these games, they fought. Today, they fought again.
United dropped points to Wolves. United dropped points to Wolves.
Exactly, bro.
Right?
Today, Newcastle dropped points to Wolves today. 0-0.
Everton, look where Everton is in the table. Yeah? The same 10-man Everton that beat fucking Man United just beat Villa today. This league is crazy. I can't explain it. But one thing that I can say is Arsenal should be fucking out of sight with this fucking Premier League. And we haven't because of the amount of draws we've been taking. And I'm not condoning it. But the way that I'm looking at it right now, and shout out to the brothers, you know what I mean? We just gotta keep doing what City do. Match Villa's result, match City's result, and we'll be good.
We'll be good to go.
Right?
Big up to Macronicle.
But salute to the Macronicle, big up yourself, Macronicle. The thing for me is we just gotta make sure we not throwing crazy points away. And our fixtures that we got left in the season, especially in the league season, and where we got to play, I think it's going to play a big part in how we finish the season compared to how City is going to finish the season. Because when you look at City's fixture to our fixture, because we're over halfway point now, we're nearly at the end of January. We're in the fourth, we're going into the fourth week of January right now. We're nearly at the end of January. So I'm one of these guys, and you know this, Tony. You vouch for me on this. Operation Save the Cops, bro. You know, bro. You, everybody that's been saying bigger fish to fry. Everybody that's been going bigger fish to fry.
Bro.
Operation Save the fucking Cops. Yeah, people need to understand. We've been starving. We've been starving on medals at this club. This crop of players, they need an injection of belief that they can really go and do something as a group. I heard Saliba talking after the Liverpool game to the studio, and he said last season, no, was it? No. It was after the Chelsea game. Yes, it was after the Chelsea game. And he said to the studio, he said, last season, my pockets were empty. I left the fucking season with the empty pocket. He said, this season, I want to fill up my pockets. I want to fill up my pockets with medals. Yeah? That's what Saliba said out of his own mouth. He looked at Gabriel on the pitch and said, bro, we're not mean enough. We aren't mean enough. We need to be greasy with these fucking oppositions, man. We ain't mean enough. We need to get meaner. That's what we need to do. So, you know.
Yeah, I get it. Ola, I mean, at the start of the season when I said Arsenal was going to win a treble this season, I mean, people laughed at me. I mean, at that very thought, people laughed at me.
I would have laughed at you too.
Yeah. You laughed at me too, but again, I don't want to bring your own there too. You know, people call me this guy is delusional. He stopped doing shows with me because he thought I was delusional. But yeah. You know when someone is so delusional,
Shout out my brother, man.
I mean, you have to extricate yourself
some of the things
from the person.
Some of the things you were saying were crazy, though, man. I can't lie. At the time you were saying it,
I know it's crazy,
the time
bro.
you were saying it, some of the things you were saying was crazy.
And that's why. I mean, that's not even why I'm mad at. Yeah, but this is it. This is the catch here. Yeah. Does it look crazy right now when I say that Arsenal could win a treble this season? Is it out of space shit? Yeah? Is it out of this world? If someone should say right now, I think Arsenal can go on a treble. Barest minimum, domestic double. Is it out of our sights, bro?
Domestic double, no. Because I think we have a domestic double in our sights for a number of reasons. Where we are in the league, I think is a good position. We need to keep building on it. I'm not one of these guys that think the league is wrapped up. You don't win the league in January, you don't win the league in February, but you could get other teams to think they've lost it, right? It's the same thing we've been saying since October, November. You might not win the league in October, November, but you can let other teams know that they're out of it. The same thing you can do here in January, February. we can make the likes of City think that they're out of it. You know, if we done our job against Liverpool and Forest.
Yeah.
But we're in a good position. Let's not get it fucked up. It's a good place to be in. If you at the start of the season, if you offered me this with this much cushion, going into a new season, I would have snatched your hand off for it. Now we are in the We're in the semi-final. Last season, you saw me crash out, bro. I crashed out multiple times in a week.
Oh my days. Yeah.
We lost to 10-man Manchester United, right? In the FA Cup. Odegaard doing Odegaard things again. I was seething. Like no one player, no one manager is bigger than any fucking medal, any trophy, any silverware that this club goes in to win at the start of every season. Then shortly after that, we lost to Newcastle, back to back. Yeah, you know how many times we went to St. James's Park last season and we couldn't even fucking have a shot on target, let alone score a goal.
You remember that?
Let alone go, bro. The scars are there. I tell you about these scars, bro. The scars are there, bro. The scars are there. The scars are there, brother. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, right. The scars are there.
Yeah, man.
We went to Newcastle last season and we got dog-walked 4-0 in aggregate, home and away, right? But this season we've put it right, right? By being
shout out Drew Gunners, our brother, real one, absolute real
salute
one.
Salute to my boy Drew Gunners, big up.
Anyone wants to give you a graphics, go pay your money to Drew Gunners and get your graphics done, people. Big up,
right?
Drew.
So you look at it and say, hey, at the end of the day, we if we done our job against Liverpool and Forest, we're 12 points clear. So we've gone and got a good result against Chelsea to come back to the Emirates. So when they come back to the Emirates, we can handle that situation and get ourselves to Wembley. Yeah, I'm not saying that's done either, but to me, I don't see.
Is there potential banana skin in that game? Because Chelsea won their first. Really. I mean, they won their first Premier League matchup.
Bro, they might have done
2-0 against Sunderland.
They might have done, but I'm also thinking our record at home this year. Our record at home this season.
We haven't lost. People.
We ain't lost this, and we don't need to win. They need to beat us. We don't need to win. Us, yeah. They need to beat us. That's what they need to do. We don't need to do shit. Yeah, and I know. And I know we ain't lost at home. We ain't lost at home this season. So
I get the picture.
That's how I'm looking at it, right? And it's not even being cocky or confident or any of that shit. Is I'm looking at the record at home. We ain't lost to nobody at home. They need to come and beat us. I don't know how they're going to do that. But there's still a long time to go to get to that. Injuries could happen. We might lose Gabriel and Saliba. With injuries come that time, a lot of things can happen. So we park that to one side. But I'm just referencing to it that how it's a possibility we could pick up at the minimum, like you said, a domestic double, right? At the minimum, like you said, a domestic double. So if we go to Wembley, the Man City that I saw against Manchester United yesterday, I'm not worried. I'm not trembling. That's the verbs. That's the bars I used yesterday. If I see City at the Wembley, I'm not trembling. That's what I said yesterday, dog.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
I ain't trembling if I see City at Wembley. Not that City.
City,
and I know we got a good record at Wembley as well.
Yeah,
right.
True.
So at the end of the day, for me, I think if we go and get that done, and potentially just keep doing what we're doing in the league, maybe even do a little bit better, just to take it away from the chasers in Villa and Manchester City. I'm not going to disrespect Villa by not putting their name in it. Yeah. I'm not going to disrespect Villa by not putting their name in it. Yeah, we shared the points equally this year. 3 points to them, 3 points to us. Yeah. So I'm not going to disrespect Villa by not putting their name in it as part of the chasers. It's them and City that chasing us. And if they won today, they'll be 4 points behind us. So no, I'm not going to disrespect Villa, right? But for me, we got to let both of them know that they got no chance.
Yeah,
they got no chance.
Yeah, and that's by being consistent and bearing these chances that we're having. One of the best ways to do that is to go and get 3 points against Manchester United next week. Oh my days, bro. I mean that's a whole different discussion altogether.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it now. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Bro, what do you think we can do? I mean, look at Drew Gunners here. He says, I mean, to your former monologue, he said, no teams have rocked up to the Emirates and got 2 goals, bro.
Without us replying as well. Bear in mind, they'll have to make sure we don't score. That's why I'm not really worried about. That's not what, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Bear in mind,
no, I mean,
they have to beat us. They have to score 2 goals and expect us not to score at all.
Not to score at all. That doesn't happen at Emirates.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't happen. Ola next week, we'll try to fight off Manchester United. I mean, we've done the dirtier one. We've gone to Old Trafford. We've picked up 3 points from there. That was at the start of the season, the very first game. People seem to forget that Arsenal's first 5-6 games this season were horrible.
Hostile, bro. Horrible, bro.
I mean, we were thinking, how is Arsenal gonna end up after the first 6 games?
And we from day dot, we've been having players getting injured. Players been just dropping like flies every game, every game.
People seem to forget that. But again, good. We'll throw that all away because we can't mount off in anything because we've not won any titles to show for anything. So either way, whether we get those points, it doesn't mean anything because we've not won any silverware. However, this year we can win silverware. But this is the thing. There's the catch now. We now have to go and meet, a resurgent Manchester United under Carrick. Ola, I mean specifics. What do you think Manchester United will do to us at the Emirates, bro? I mean, looking at them wallop Manchester City in the way and in the manner. Ola, it's not about they winning that game. Let's don't get this thing twisted, bro. It's in the manner and the way they won that game, bro. They would have beaten City 6-0 and no one will bat an eye because they deserved it. 3 cancelled goals, 1 offside. Bro, I mean...
the 2-0 score like flat at City, man. The 2-0 score like flat at City. Flat at City.
2 shots on the goalpost, bro. Bro, what are we talking about? And 2 goals scored in. Bro, what do you think? Do you think we stand any chance of getting anything done to Manchester United? And you have to be real careful here so that people don't clip you up, my bro.
No, it's not even about people clipping me up. My wife is a United fan. Everybody knows this shit, man. It's crazy. It's craziness in my household this week, man. You know, it's a madness. It's madness.
You have to be humble. You have to be humble, bro.
You have to be humble. So when you say I have to be real careful, I have to be real careful what I say, bro. You know what I mean? I have to be real. I have to be real careful. But to answer your question, it's always going to be a difficult game. United away, United at home, United anytime, United whether they got 20 man injured, United whether they shit. It's a difficult game for Arsenal. Remember that. It's always a difficult game for us.
Always.
And we have to treat this game with the respect it deserves. I'll tell you why. Look at the first game of the season. Everybody thought, look at all these players we bought. We bought Gyökeres, we bought this, we bought that. We're just going to go to Old Trafford and smoke them. We got out of there by the skin of our teeth with fucking 3 points. Yeah? They look like the better team that day.
We praise God while we came out alive. Right? My word.
I'm not even going to lie about that. Like, they were the better team that day. We got out of jail with 3 points that day, bro. We got out of jail. So let's not look at Manchester United and think, oh, right, you know what, they just gonna, you know what I mean, roll over and let us tickle their belly. I don't think that's gonna happen. They're not rolling over and let us tickle their belly. I think they're gonna, they now got a real reason to want to stay where they are. Because Manchester United out of Europe, that's no good for them. They need that European money. They need that European money. And this is why I also think, and this is what people ain't thinking, this is what I also think is so important for us to keep racking up these points. Because you see the 2 chasers I was talking about? Yeah? They play against each other on the last day of the season.
Ooh.
City plays Villa last game of the season. Where is Villa going to want to be? Are they going to be chasing Champions League?
Ooh,
are they going to want to stay up there?
People, this is why I like Ola. I mean, he gives us insight, perspective. People, Ola, yeah. I mean, one of the best to ever do it on YouTube. Ola, that's true. That's true.
When you look at that, I
wasn't thinking like that. That's
when you start to peep it, like I said, and look at the games look at the fixture that we got at home for the rest of the season, going into the rest of the season. We just need to do more to just pile on. But them two are going to take points off of each other, one way or the other. Come last day of the season, we just need to make sure we do our job. When we got last day of the season again, I think it might be bright. They could be on the beach. They could be on the beach by that time. You know what I mean? They're not even worried. We might even be able to afford to lose that game. You know, we might be on the beach. You know what I mean? So, but right now for this United game, you look at we just got to take it seriously. We got to take it seriously. We got to play that game, not the occasion. People, listen. We got to play that game, not the occasion. It's just another fucking game, bro. It's just another 3 points to collect. We got to start thinking like we're Thanos right now and start collecting points, bro. That's how we need to move. That's how we need to move. We need to start moving like Thanos. Don't give a fuck. Give me that fucking stone. That's what I'm interested in. Yeah, we need to start collecting them, brother.
Collecting.
That's how we need to move. And it starts against Manchester United this coming weekend, bro. It starts against Manchester United.
I mean, Ola, when you, I mean, it's good when you use this kind of like classy bars, this out of space bars, collecting this Thanos stones, this collections, I mean, when you're talking about these collections, you also have to bring consistency into the whole conversation. Ola, this season, and this is what scares me, and that's why I want to ask you: have you really seen? Throw away the Champions League, throw away the FA Cup. I'm talking of the Premier League. If in fact, throw away the Carabao Cup. We're all in those competitions. We're topping the indexes in all those competitions, but throw them all away. Let's talk about the league now. You were talking about collecting stones, Consistency follows it. Ola, is there any game this season in the Premier League, apart from the clear and obvious Leeds and one or two games apart from that? Have you seen Arsenal gone through a game, unscathed? You're confident about how they play, free flowing, battered a team, like real batter a team, like you go into it and there's no scars at all in any way. Have you seen us beat a team confident?
No, we haven't had a confident win this season. It's crazy. We haven't had a confident win. Well, we've had a couple. You know, the Villa second game Villa, but that was a game on 90 minutes. Onana was running through us in the first half. The Atletico Madrid game, I thought that was a very, very comfortable game. But you're saying, if we're talking about the games that just in the Premier League, there's not really been a comfortable Premier League game. Maybe apart from Leeds. There's not really been a comfortable Premier League game, bro. And that's why I don't care what people are saying about the credibility of the league if we win it. Like, we ain't had an easy run. This league ain't been easy. Not for us, it ain't. You know, it might look like we're walking it, but we ain't fucking walking it. We're fucking moonwalking it. We're slow walking it. You know what I mean? Right? You know, like when when you're learning to try and walk and you're walking like a toddler. Yeah, that's how we feel like we're dealing with this league right now. We're walking like a toddler. We're not walking like an experienced, seasoned fucking team that's been in title races before. You know what I mean? We're stuttering. You know what I'm trying to say? We're stuttering, right? But what we need to do is really put a statement out, put our foot on the neck of the Premier League, and let them know that, hey, listen, there's only one team that's walking away with the title this year. And it's the Arsenal. We need to let them know. It's not happened yet. We ain't won nothing yet. We ain't won nothing yet. And this is the mentality that we need to keep going into every single game until it's mathematically impossible for any of these teams to. Right now, people might think, oh yeah, it's a madness. But there are teams that's gonna want to stop us. There are teams that's gonna make it their business to make sure that we don't win the league.
Yeah.
There are teams that will do that.
Yeah.
And we just got to be prepared for it. Manchester United is one of them. Their fan base don't want us to win this league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? They might beat City, but that's because of pride. They're out of everything. So they have to, you know what I mean? That's pride. That was pride talking.
That was pride talking, bro.
This one here against us, this is the ups. This is the up situation right here. And they're thinking, nah, bro, we're gonna have a say in this title, in this title runnings.
We're gonna have conversations.
Yeah, we're gonna they want to have their own say. And rightfully so, they're a big club, you know?
Yeah, they're a big club. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I completely get you. Ola, see, one of the biggest things that has plagued our football club this season is our attack and how our attack is running this season. I mean, we're like snail runners. Yeah, I mean, our attack. We brought in Gyökeres for big time money, thinking man was gonna come here and become the Teflon Don. But bro, I mean, the Teflon Don, yeah, is somewhere in London enjoying himself. I'm sorry to go into religion and all that, yeah, but the Teflon Don is somewhere down there in London. But you know what, yeah, Ola, Gyökeres, another stinker. Again, yesterday, hooked away in the 60th minute or so. I mean, in that game, Ola, bro, what do you have to say about this, bro? And again, are you looking at other options? Ola will be leaving quite quick, no problem. We'll be leaving. You said 1 hour plus, 1 hour with him. We'll be leaving
jump in another show.
Yeah.
So sure. we're talking about Gyökeres.
So we're talking about Gyökeres now. We're talking Gyökeres now. You saw him hacked off by Mikel Arteta, innit? So, see, what do you think about this continued use of Gyökeres? Do you think we should still continue using him in this way? Because we're not getting to any headway right now at all. And again, now Kai Havertz is back. We have Jesus also on that bench too. Are you thinking of any other player starting before him so that he could at least get that urgency whenever he comes on to get scoring?
If people been watching, I've been having wars with Lee and Matty on the show because Gyökeres is their guy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I didn't.
Shout out
Tony,
to Matty,
you know me,
brother.
Tony, you know me. I always come hands clean. I don't watch other players from other leagues. I don't. Yeah, I only watch them when they play against us or if they're playing against a team that we're going to play against. That type of shit. So I don't really watch other leagues and watch their games and stuff like that. So they know Gyökeres. They know what he's all about. And I see bits of him, obviously, when he's played in Champions League against City, and I was like, oh shit, this guy looks like the real deal. But yeah, I've not been impressed with Gyökeres, bro. Like I am not impressed one bit, and I'm always on his case. Every time we're doing live stream, I'm on his case, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not letting nothing slide. And some of the chances that he's had that he hasn't really done well with, you know what I mean, call him out for it. And some that he also has that he also doesn't have. But for me, as a striker, you got to make your own luck as well. You got to make your own spaces as well. Like, even if you're not doing any of that, make sure you're doing something to affect the game. Like what he did for the third goal against Chelsea. You know what I'm trying to say, when they put Zubimendi in. So if you're not scoring, you got to be doing something like that. You got to be contributing in some way, right? And I've not seen a lot of that in the Premier League from Gyökeres. Maybe in other competitions, yes, is doing stuff. But in the Premier League, I just don't. I don't think he's getting enough space that he thinks he's going to get for his own game. If that makes sense.
Does it keep starting for you? This is where I'm.
Does
I'm
it keep starting? No, bro. Even before Kai Havertz came back from injury, I was saying live on stream. Ask Matty and Lee. You talk to them, they'll tell you. I was saying I couldn't wait for Kai Havertz to come back. bro. I'm shameless like that. You know me, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck how I get in my points and my goals. I need my points and my goals. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, those guys are now calling me striker fluid. Yeah, they say I'm striker fluid. Yeah. That's what they're calling me.
A lot to this gender stuff. Oh my!
You know what I'm trying to say? They're calling me striker fluid, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't care. I don't care. Get 29 on the pitch. Get Kai Havertz on the pitch for me, bro. You know what I mean? Let's see what he can do.
I like shameless people.
Let's see what he can do. I've had enough of your chorus, bro. You know what I mean? Go and sit down, maybe 70 minutes, 80 minutes, get off the bench, come and run at some of these defenders that are tired. Maybe you're going to get some more shine that way. You know what I'm trying to say? But I think it's now. It's now. Especially that run he had against Murillo. He did not do what a striker's supposed to do. Exactly. And we've heard many people talk about it. You're supposed to cut across the defender. Let him bring you down. At the very least, let him foul you. You're supposed to cut across him. And he carried on running that way, and my man covered up. And next thing you know, he ended up being a know-nothing. You know, he became a non-starter. So yeah, man. I've not been impressed with Gyökeres, man. I've not been, and he shouldn't carry on starting. I want him on the bench, getting off the bench, 70 minutes, come and affect the game. You know what I mean? If we need goals, you know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, Ola, in context to that, you saw what happened in the game against Chelsea, where he scored the goal, then they were celebrating, and Saka came to celebrate with him, and it kind of gives Saka the cold shoulder, yeah? Like, move away, please. I'll go and hug it out with Benjamin White. Are you seeing cracks in the team because of that?
No. To me, no, bro. I want to see that. I want to see that from him. If anything, I want to see more of that. I don't want all this cuddly. No, I need warriors on the fucking pitch, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Forget all of that cuddly shit. I want warriors on the fucking pitch. And for me, I need him to be pissed off. I need him to be pissed off with his own performances like I am. I need him to be pissed off with his teammates if there's opportunity for them to give him the right pass and they didn't give it to him. I need him to be pissed, because if he's not pissed off, they think it's okay that they can keep doing that to him. So there has to be that balance. He needs to show them that, look, I'm not a fucking dickhead. Yeah? You man saw me and didn't pass me the ball and I was in space. He needs to let them know. Because if he don't let them know, then he's showing them that that's acceptable. I've seen bare strikers say to their number 10s, to their wingers, bro, don't fucking do that again. You see me in that space, you fucking pass the ball. I don't care how many times I fucking miss it, you keep fucking finding me. That's what I want from a striker. Yeah? I don't care how many times I miss it, you keep finding me. Eventually I'll put it away. Do you know how many times we used to give Alexis Sanchez the ball, bro? We don't care how many times he misses the ball. Because we know at some point he's gonna he's gonna bury it. Do you know how many times Alexis Sanchez used to lose the ball when we had Alexis Sanchez? But we didn't care. We got the ball back and gave it back to him. You know why? Because he's got quality, bro. Yeah? Because he's the man. And because he demands that ball every time. He demands it. Yeah? And when the game is done and they go to the canteen, he'll go by himself and sit in the corner on his own and eat his own food. He don't ramp with the rest of the squad, bro. He don't fuck with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the mentality, bro. You don't need no fucking cuddly bullshit, bro.
Exactly, bro. Ola lands the minerals. Ola, just before we go, the final one, obliges. The last one before you go. We'll face Inter Milan on Tuesday, my brother. The Champions League is back. I know it's one of your favorite competitions, even if your team hasn't really won it. I mean, your team hasn't really won anything.
He's on my radar. It's on my radar, man.
But I mean, we've not won anything, but I know it's one of your favorite competitions. Of course, football old head like us, appreciate the Champions League. Ola will face Inter Milan. Any footnotes on that one? And what are your predictions for that game? And what are you really looking at in this Champions League? Don't you think we've come of age to win it too?
To be fair, the Inter Milan game and the Kairat game, for that matter, they're dead robbers. They're dead robbers. Well, let's be honest. For me, we need to use that game as a momentum game into the next fixture we're going into. So we need to go and try, because we've lost momentum on the win. So we need to go and get a win against Inter to get that winning. We ain't scored a goal. We need to score at least a brace, and then take that feel good factor into the United game, if that makes sense. Because the United game is massive. It's a massive game. But we need to do really good against Inter. I'm predicting 2-0, by the way. You know what I mean?
Ola predicts 2-0. We'll win Inter Milan. Are you willing to sacrifice the big boys and use the fringes on the bench?
No. It's not necessarily sacrificing the big boys. Is really just rotating and making sure that the big boys that you're talking about, they all got rested against Forest. It was Madueke and what's his name that started,
Martinelli,
right? So I can see Trossard and Saka maybe starting that game. Maybe give Kai Havertz a chance, maybe Jesus a chance in that game. Sit Gyökeres on the bench, get him up. Maybe try getting him up 70 minutes off the bench, get him off the bench 70 minutes into the game, and see what he can do from that point of view. And maybe we can apply that in the Premier League as well. So this is a game to try and error some things, but not to, don't go away from the thoughts of trying to win this game. We need to win this game to get the momentum going and bring a feel-good factor into the United game. You know what I mean? Because we're playing at home for the United game.
Definitely, people. Alhamdulillah. We'll come to the end of the show, my people. My brother Ola have landed. See, people, Ola landed minerals today. You have to go watch it back if you didn't start the show today. Today was just a day of landing the minerals. It landed everything. Punchline, bars after bars, punchlines, minerals. Ola, big ups to you, man. One of the best to do it on YouTube, and still the best out there. For me, your top 10.
You're too kind.
YouTube football talkers for me, bro. Top 10. I mean, people can pitch their 10s with, there's a big channels, but bro, you top 10 to me, and people, that's a me thing. So it is what it is. Ola, tell these people what you got coming up soon.
Man, we got so many things coming up, man. UFC 324 is loading, people. UFC 324 is loading, and we got Dust Up Shakedown that's going to be dropping on Wednesdays. We're going to be dropping them on Wednesdays, and then come see us on Fridays for our prediction shows. And
Paddy the Body
is going to be fighting. We got the watch along. The watch along is going to be here. One of my boys, he's been on my show many times. Energy Johnson is going to be fighting as well on that card. My boy Modestas Bukauskas. You guys know Modestas Bukauskas. You know what I mean? He's been on my show plenty of times. Top brethren. And he's going to be fighting on that card as well, man. Rose Namajunas is going to be fighting on that card. You know what I mean? There's so many interesting fights on this card. Justin Gaethje is going to be on there, you know what I'm trying to say. So, people, this week, loading. This is fight week as we enter.
Fight week, people.
One of our favorite weeks right now. You know that. I mean? So,
if you know, you know.
We're right into fight week right now. So, yeah, man. Come show some love, man. Salute.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And Ola, we wish you a very, very good luck this fight week coming up, because it's gonna be fight galore for you. But we hope everything goes well down there, people. See, people. Thank you, Ola, for joining us today. Thank you, audio viewers, for joining us today. Tomorrow we'll start another one. You guys should just take care of yourselves. Have a night's rest. Today, this night, and next week we're going that hunt. Champions League, Premier League, people. I mean, we can't get enough in it. From me and my brother Ola, we are out, people. Peace.
Salute.
Have a lovely week, people. One love. Peace. Take it away.